The launch of Season 26 in Apex Legends has been just as crazy and hectic as many of the previous seasons, as we've already found secret changes, bugs, new free items, things that you're not even meant to have in-game right now. All sorts of crazy things going on this season. So let's start by some of the secret legend changes that dropped this season that nobody knew about. First of all, I want to mention that Seer actually had a buff in the early access playtest that I got to play of Season 26, because his tactical had a reduced cooldown and it was only 24 seconds instead of 30 seconds. However, I noticed when Season 26 launched, he still has his 30-second cooldown, which means an upcoming Seer buff is certainly likely. But also, people noticed that Seer's scan actually interacts with smoke and gas in-game. So you can use Seer's tactical to remove Bangalore smoke. Just like you can with a grenades or other explosives, Seer's tactical works in this way as well. So it's a pretty nice counter to a lot of the caustic gas and Bangalore smoke that you're going to be finding everywhere in Season 26. Next up, Valkyrie has been nerfed. That's right, a legend that really doesn't need it right now has had a nerf to her tactical, and this might actually just be a glitch, but right now, Valkyrie's swarm missiles travel a lot slower than they normally do. It looks really goofy if you shoot someone at a short range. The missiles travel so slowly, and that's why it looks unintentional, so I assume this is a glitch, and might mean that they're tweaking around things with Valkyrie, and it seems like they're messing around with the recon legends as a whole, so I am expecting some kind of recon buff or slight rework, maybe next season, but Valkyrie's tactical definitely paid the price. Another weird nerf is for Fuse, and for some reason now, Fuse's knuckle clusters no longer stick to enemies and will just bounce off. And obviously this is really annoying because if you do manage to stick an enemy with your knuckle cluster, that's a great way to deal damage to them and their entire team. But in Season 26, this no longer happens and the knuckle cluster falls right off. Again, this could be the devs messing around with Fuse for a potential Fuse rework or buff coming soon, but for now, it's just a nerf. We also have a change to Caustic that was actually mentioned in the patch notes, but a lot of people seem to be confused by it, and honestly, I was kind of confused too. Basically, because Caustic has had a rework and he has a new passive, his old Nox Vision passive has been removed. However, some parts of the passive stayed. For example, enemies are still highlighted in green when they're in Caustic smoke. But this does mean that in Season 26, that Caustic now can take damage to enemy gas. He is no longer immune to caustic gas. So if you are playing Caustic and you're fighting an enemy Caustic in Season 26, you're not safe from their gas and you will still take damage and you will still be slowed. So watch out for this because a lot of people did not expect this with his rework and his brand new passive ability. Let me know what you think. Should Caustic be affected by enemy gas? Maybe that stops Caustic from being a counterpick to Caustic, which would just create a horrible Caustic meta that I'm not sure everybody will be a fan of. Another change that not many people know about is that Apex Legends just added creator codes to the game, and I'm lucky enough to have my creator code in-game right now. So if you'd like to support me when buying Apex coins or the Battle Pass, you can use code BOBSYT when purchasing from the EA Apex store. If you head to the Apex store, you can buy the Battle Pass or Apex coins, and at the checkout, click promo code and type BOBSYT, and that will support me. And let me know in the comments if you decide to use my code. I really appreciate it. Now let's talk about free stuff that you can get in Season 26 of Apex, starting with a brand new Bangalore skin. This Bangalore Epic skin is redeemable for free by simply completing a Discord quest. Within the Discord app, all you have to do is activate the quest and play Apex for 15 minutes while Discord is running, and you will complete the quest. You don't actually have to be in-game, you can just leave Apex running, and once you complete the quest, you will be given a redeem code that you can then use in the Apex store, and that will give you this epic Bangalore skin. It's nothing too crazy, but it's a free skin, and hopefully they keep these Discord quests up every season or mid-season. Now, if you check your inventory right now, Apex also gave everybody a free charm that's a little bit strange. If you head over to any weapon and go to the charm section, you'll notice you have the charm Apex asset V25 Misk Gold Brooding 01 _ name. And when you equip it, you can see it's just a placeholder charm. It's got the rank icon and it just has placeholder textures, but you can equip this, and clearly this is an upcoming charm that they didn't mean to leave activated. So for the time being, why not equip this strange charm and try and confuse your friends or anybody that spectates you? Now, while we're on the topic of cosmetics, if you head over to the melee section and look at the death boxes currently in Apex, we can actually see the brand new Grand Slam death box early. Even though the upcoming Galactic Games event isn't currently in Apex, we can see the death box that will come with the brand new bat heirloom during the event. So it's quite funny that Apex left this in there, and they also overhauled the death box screen. Now you can see all the death box visual effects in this new 3D view, which is, you know, pretty cool. I mean, it's just cosmetics at the end of the day, but I thought that was an interesting change. Also, did you know that in the brand new wildcard mode, all of the legends actually have new select animations? And you can see on screen all of the new select animations. I've gone through each legend so that you can see what they look like. And they're kind of short mini versions of the select animations to keep you entertained during that long legend selection process in the wildcard mode. And there are some pretty funny ones in here. I like Lifelines, where she jumps on top of her dock drone. And another cool thing about the wildcard mode is that there's actually old care package weapons in the loot pool. When you level up your weapon to gold, there's a chance that it will become a mythic weapon, and also in the mythic loot bin, you can also get care package weapons that aren't currently in the care package weapon rotation. Things like the old care package Wingman, the care package Havoc. Basically, all the care package weapons are in this mode if you're lucky enough to find them. So if you miss any of the old care package weapons, be sure to jump in and try and find them. Now, let's say Season 26 definitely didn't go off to the smoothest start. Besides secret changes, there's also been plenty of bugs, just like the brand new accolades, which will pop up mid-game. Well, I'm sure many of you found yourself distracted by the constant dinging notification of the accolades, which look like this.
Kill confirmed. Another extended barrel stabilizer here. Level 2. Helps reduce muzzle rise.
Great kill. I'm glad you're with me.
So Respawn decided to temporarily disable accolades in the game while they work on a fix for this. So you won't be earning any accolades for the time being. But what you can do is earn badges in Wildcard. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but you can earn badges while playing Wildcard, which makes it very easy to earn damage badges. As Wildcard is a revival mode, it's close quarters, you get so much damage, it was super easy to get a 3k damage badge, and 4ks aren't too difficult either. And I know this gives less meaning to those badges, but it definitely adds more incentive to play Wildcard, as you can just pretend that you're an amazing player, when in reality, you kind of cheated your way to a 4k. We've also had some changes to the maps. Stormpoint has got a new skybox with a brighter look, which has divided the community. Some players love it, some players hate it. But Apex also had problems with the broken moon map. It was causing a lot of players to crash, and Respawn were about to disable it, but then they somehow figured out a fix before they actually had to disable it. So Broken Moon lives on. However, players found more problems with the maps. Currently in ranked, with the brand new drop zones, some players noticed that the drop zone minimap will show ring consoles and survey beacons in places where they actually aren't. For example, here we can see a ring console at Neon Square, but then when the player actually drops into the map, there is no ring console there. So don't trust the drop zone map, and definitely check your actual minimap as you're dropping into the game. Now, that's just a handful of things that we noticed in Season 26. I'm sure there are plenty more bugs, secret changes, issues, and also cool updates that have hit us this season. So if you noticed anything strange about the new season, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And be sure to use code BOBSYT on the Apex store, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.